If you have an online course, a coaching program, or a consulting program that isn't selling, I'm going to tell you the number one reason why I see people like you who are struggling. The way you're offering your wisdom to the marketplace is not the way that they are interested in buying it. I'll give you a few examples that have been pitched to me lately. An inner beauty program for women. This is a program that helps you to see your inner beauty so you can heal yourself and really call in what you deserve in life. To a therapist, you can see the value of an opportunity like this, right? This is actually a classic pitch that I hear all the time, but it won't sell well for most people, perhaps all people who try to do it. Why? Because if you have a woman who is burned out, stressed out, her relationships are failing, perhaps she's staring down a divorce, and she's sitting opposite her friend in a coffee shop with her guard completely down, and she's saying, if only I could find my inner beauty, then everything would be okay. Of course she's not saying that. She's saying, I need a way for there to be, for me to be able to be more at home so I can work through this marriage problem that I'm having. I need to find a way to be able to balance everything that's going on in my life because I'm doing nothing well. My work, my kids, my husband, I can't take care of everyone, and this is impossible. So what you actually have to do is sell a program that is aimed at that specific problem or one of these problems. And the treatment you put into this program is some kind of work that helps them to find their inner beauty. Sure. And you're going to be able to use a lot of what you've already created. But if you're not offering what she thinks she needs right now in her unhealed state, then she's going to ignore your program no matter how good it would be for her if she took it. So if you're in this situation and you have a program that is not sellable, you're probably saying something like, but my program is a good idea, and if only I could get them to see how good this program would be for them, they would buy it. But actually what you need to do is sell them what they want and then give them what they need. So before I get to what you should do now, if you have a program that's not selling, I'm going to help you understand what you should have done before launching the program that's not selling and what I do with mental health professionals who I help to create coaching, training, or consulting programs. We start with a comprehensive approach to figuring out what people actually want to buy. We do this before we build anything. I don't care if you already have a pretty good idea of what you want. We're going to start from the beginning. We're going to pick a niche, and a niche is like a general direction. And then we're going to drill down into this niche piece by piece by piece. And we do this without prejudging what it is that these people actually need and what we want them to buy. We start drilling into the ways that people in this niche describe their problem in their words, what they think they need, which is sometimes actually different to what they really need. Then we involve systems like ChatGPT, which has an enormous database of writing targeting different groups of people, and we can help you to develop out what you've come up with. Then and only then are we ready to write a day in the emotional diary of the person that this program is being designed for. After that, we go out and we do a scan of the market. We use tools whose only job is to go out there and find advertising for coaching programs and products and services that are targeting the same kind of person that you want to sell your program to. And we get an idea of what their options are. We see what's already selling, what kind of messaging is out there that's already getting their attention, and we use that to inform our analysis. Only after we've done that are we in any way in a position to create an offer for a program, and this is before we build anything or record a single lesson. And a lot of the time, we just confirm things that we already know, but we do so with a lot more clarity. Sometimes we come up with a significantly different idea because of what this analysis produces, you see? So now you're in a position you're able to take a position with your program and put something out there that you really want to market and sell that people are going to really be likely to buy and excited to buy. This is the vital pre-work that guarantees your success before you fully decide what your program needs to be and start writing a curriculum for it. The mistake most people with programs make that don't sell is they're starting with what they think that people want, and they're designing the whole thing in a vacuum, and they're making their own decision about what people really need and what would be a good idea for them. So going back to the situation where your program is already built and it's not selling and you haven't done this pre-work properly and correctly, how do you deal with that? Well, from what I've seen over the last decade, your time has not been wasted completely. In fact, far from it. What you need to do is put your idea to one side and restart the process from the niche selection and work forward. We start with niche selection and validation, building your client avatar, evaluating other people in the market and what they're offering, and then we create an offer. Now, what you're almost always going to find is that 80% of the material you've created for your online course or for your program will apply once you've gone through this process of fully vetting your offer. It's just going to be named differently. And it might be bookended with content that helps people understand the relevance of the exercise you've already designed. Combine that with a few other modifications that are mostly just tactical advice rather than a change to the essence of what you teach, and you're able to take the program you've poured your heart and soul into creating and finally see it sell.